What's up, everyone? It's Gigs from Aspire Sports, and today we're looking at some players in the NBA who might be missing some time in the 2021-22 season due to injuries that they had either last year or the year before. Number one, Kawhi Leonard, who right now has an ADP of 27.5, which is a little ridiculous because he had a partially torn ACL injury last year in the playoffs. Usually ACL injuries are anywhere between 7 to 12 months. So I'm expecting Kawhi Leonard to be back sometime after the All-Star break. I wouldn't be surprised if they are patient with him and they don't rush him back. I heard rumors that he may miss the entire season, and I won't discredit that. I will say that that is definitely a possibility. So Kawhi Leonard ADP of 27.5 right now is a little ridiculous. Do not draft him that high. Wait until like the 10th, 11th round to even take a flyer on him. The next guy I'm looking at is Klay Thompson. His ADP right now is 75.7, and that's on Yahoo, which is a little bullish since he might be missing time until Christmas. Now that's the target date the Golden State Warriors have decided on for him to return. He had a ruptured Achilles and a torn ACL and has not played in 2 years. So even if he does come back, don't expect him to play more than 20-25 minutes in his debut. He definitely won't play back-to-backs. He will have somewhat of a fantasy relevance later in the season, but where he's going right now at 75.7 is a little too early to my liking. So Klay Thompson, another guy to keep an eye on going into this next season. Jamal Murray is my third guy. His ADP right now is at 65.4. We all know this is another one of those torn ACLs. Seems like everybody's tearing their ACL. That's somebody in the NBA, which really sucks. And that happened on April 12th of 2021. So we're looking at a 7 to 9 month recovery, 7 to 12 month recovery, somewhere in that range. So Murray should return before the All-Star break, but I'm not going to discredit the fact that he could be out past the All-Star break, especially because this team has the potential to get into the playoffs without him like we saw last year. Pascal Siakam, another guy on my list, his ADP also is 65.4. Now this guy did not have an ACL tear. He had a torn left shoulder labrum. Surgery went down in 2021 of June, and they said that it was a successful surgery, and Siakam is in store for a big year if he comes back healthy with the departure of Kyle Lowry. So with the ADP of 65.4 and him probably coming back sometime in November, maybe early December at the latest, I like Siakam's ADP. I also think that he could be someone who has a huge year in fantasy. TJ Warren, his ADP right now is 103.4. He had a stress fracture in his foot, but he's been slowly recovering. So that's someone that you're going to have to keep an eye on as the season starts, as we get closer to draft day. He's been slowly recovering, which is never a good thing. So my thoughts on TJ Warren right now is if we get better news in the near future, someone I want to target, especially after how well he played in the bubble when he was dropping about 30 points per game. Definitely a game changer in a scarce position at small forward. Someone I will be looking at. His ADP at 103.4 looks about right. I might even take him a little bit earlier. Lastly, I have Victor Oladipo with an ADP of 139. Now he had a quadricep injury, and he's supposed to return sometime in December. If he does return in December, this is going to be a really good Miami Heat team. I definitely like Victor Oladipo at that ADP. I will be targeting him possibly even earlier in like round 12. So that's another all-star who got hurt, who's missed a lot of time in recent years, but is someone you got to keep an eye on draft day.